Present, sir.
Right. Harshgowda R. Patil. Harshgowda R. Patil. Janvi. Janvi.
Present, sir.
Okay. Yes.
Present,
Mahadev.
sir.
Okay. I have marked. Mahadev.
Present, sir.
Okay. Muhammad. Muhammad.
Present, sir.
Right.
Present, sir.
Right. Kirti. Kirti. Pikeshas Lamani. Pikeshas Lamani. Prajwal Gowda. Prajwal Gowda. Ramesh. Ramesh Vadvadgi. Ratan.
Present,
Ratan.
sir. Present, sir.
Okay. Rohan. Rohan. Rutik. Rutik.
Present, sir.
Okay.
Present, sir.
Yes. Rutvik Gune.
Present, sir.
Okay. Sadashiv Gari. Sadashiv Gari.
Present, sir. Present,
Okay.
sir.
Right. Sagar. Sagar. Sai Prakash.
Present,
Sai
sir.
Prakash.
Present, sir.
Right. Samir Ahmed. Samir Ahmed.
Present, sir.
Right. Sania.
Present, sir.
Sania. Okay.
Present, sir.
Right. Sanjay. Sanjay. Sankalp.
Present, sir.
Okay. Sanket.
Yes, sir.
Right. Shiraj.
Present, sir.
Okay. Shivnanda Natikar. Shraddha. Shraddha. Shubham.
Present,
Shubham.
sir.
Right.
Present, sir.
Okay. Sumit. Sumit. Suraya Bano.
Present, sir.
Right. Tejas.
Present,
Tejas.
sir.
Okay. Vivek. Vivek. Vivek Goni.
Sir.
Okay. Yamunappa Narsannavar. Yamunappa Narsannavar. Okay. गांवकर रजत रामचंद्र. गांवकर रजत रामचंद्र. मंजुनाथ मेल्लिगेरी. मंजुनाथ मेल्लिगेरी. प्रथमेश पाटिल. प्रथमेश.
Present, sir.
Right. Joslino. Joslino.
Present, sir.
Okay.
Present, sir.
Okay. Okay. Anybody else left out? Those who joined late? Anybody else is there? Okay. We'll start with the class. Are you able to see the screen, students? Screen is visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. In the yesterday's class, we had discussed about the stability factor, right? We had considered the circuit of that is emitter bias circuit, S of beta. We have derived that. Okay. So S of beta equation, to derive that, we derive delta IC by delta beta, but we don't differentiate IC with respect to beta, but we perform delta IC by delta beta. So to perform delta IC by delta beta, we have to take the input loop, right? Write the equation for the input loop in terms of IC and IB, right? because IE is equal to IC is equal to beta times IB, right? IC is equal to beta times IB, or IB is equal to IC by beta. So we'll get the equation in terms of IC and beta here. So this equation of the input loop of the emitter bias circuit, if I differentiate, right? If I take this VB to the other side, it will be VCC minus VB. Then I will take two conditions. One condition is IC is equal to IC1 and beta equal to beta1 at temperature T1, and IC is equal to IC2 and beta equal to beta2 at temperature T2. So on further simplification, right, I write the equation for IC1 and IC2, then I divide the equation 4 by 3. These two equations I divide one by another. Then on simplification, I get this equation. IC2 by IC1 is equal to RB plus beta1 plus 1 into RE into beta2 divided by RB plus beta2 plus 1 into RE into beta1. If I divide numerator and denominator by RE, then I get this equation. So on further, what I will do is I'll subtract 1 from both sides of the equation, right? So this is I'm subtracting 1 on both sides of equation on LHS and RHS. Then once I subtract 1 on both sides of the equation, I will simplify it further, right? On further simplification, I will get it in the form of delta IC1 by IC1 is equal to beta2 minus beta1 plus RB by RE into beta2 minus beta1, that divided by beta1 into 1 plus beta2 plus RB by RE. So now I'll express it in terms of delta IC by delta beta. Because this beta2 minus beta1 is common in the numerator, I will take it as common. It will be beta2 minus beta1 into 1 plus RB by RE, that divided by beta1 into 1 plus beta2 plus RB by RE. Okay, so the delta beta will take it to the LHS, it will come to the denominator, and IC1 will come to the numerator on the RHS. So the equation will be delta IC by delta beta, that is nothing but S of beta, that is IC1 into 1 plus RB by RE, that divided by beta1 into 1 plus beta2 plus RB by RE. Okay, then we consider the design considerations. 1 plus beta2 is approximately equal to beta2, right? So that we simplified it and we wrote the equations here, right? As for S of beta, we simplified that. Then this is the condition that S of beta, which has to be minimum, then beta has to be large. Beta has to be large, or 1 plus RB by RE should be less than, it should be lesser, as that is RB by RE should be less than 1, so that S of beta is also less. It is directly proportional. S of beta is directly proportional to 1 plus RB by RE. Then later we took up the next circuit, that is voltage divider bias circuit. We applied the input path, input loop. Okay, we got the equations. Then I expressed I in terms of IB and IC for the input path equation, that is VTH is equal to RTH IB plus VB plus IERE. Then I differentiated this above equation. Now I am getting the stability factor S of ICO, right? For S of ICO, what we have to do? We have to take the equation of the input loop. Then once we get the equation of the input loop of that circuit, then differentiate that with respect to IC, keeping VB constant, because I want the equation in the form of dou IB by dou IC. That is what is required, because general expression for S of ICO is 1 plus beta divided by 1 minus beta into dou IB by dou IC. So I want the expression for this, dou IB by dou IC. Then on further simplification, I get the equation in the form of dou IB by dou IC. This I will substitute there in that general expression. So on further simplification, I will get the equation as S of ICO is equal to beta plus 1 into 1 plus RTH by RE, the whole divided by beta plus 1 plus RTH by RE. Okay. So we had discussed up till here. Next, in continuation, design considerations. So whatever the test of ICO we derived in yesterday's class, for that we have to make certain considerations, or we have to consider few of the conditions. Okay, so what is the condition that we are considering is this beta plus 1 into RE, beta plus 1 into RE is greater than RTH. Here RE is the LCM, RE is the LCM. So beta plus 1 into RE plus RTH divided by RE, it will come in the denominator. Yes or no? What will be in the numerator? If you take RE as common, so it will be beta plus 1 into RE plus RTH divided by RE. In the numerator we have beta plus 1 into RE is LCM, so RE plus RTH by RE. Okay, so in the denominator it will be beta plus 1 into RE plus RTH divided by RE. Okay, so RE in the numerator and RE in the denominator will get cancelled. So what we get here, the condition is beta plus 1 into RE is greater than RTH. Beta plus 1 into RE is greater than this second term, RTH. Therefore, S of ICO will be approximately equal to So it is beta plus 1 into RE plus RTH. RE in the numerator and RE in the denominator have got cancelled. Then in the denominator, it is beta plus 1 into RE. Because beta plus 1 into RE is greater than RTH, we get simply beta plus 1 into RE. Beta plus 1 into RE here. Yes or no? Right? Then here beta plus 1 into RE plus RTH divided by beta plus 1 into RE. This is expression for S of ICO. This is expression for S of ICO. Now in this, I can simplify further. Beta plus 1 and beta plus 1 gets cancelled. Beta plus 1 in the numerator and beta plus 1 in the denominator gets cancelled. So we get S of ICO is equal to RE plus RTH divided by RE. RE plus RTH divided by RE. Now I can simplify further. How? RE and RE will get cancelled. RE divided by RE is 1 plus RTH divided by RE. RE divided by RE is 1 plus RTH divided by RE. So it is 1 plus RTH divided by RE. Okay. So that is S of ICO. S of ICO, right? Now, what is the minimum value of S of ICO I can get here from this particular equation? Minimum value S of ICO is 1 plus RTH by RE. On what values or on what parameters this S of ICO is dependent upon? S of ICO is dependent upon which parameter here in this equation? 1 plus RTH by RE. Yes. S of ICO is dependent on which parameter here in this equation? Yes, anybody? Adarsh, can you tell me? Adarsh? S of ICO is dependent on which parameters in this equation? 1 plus RTH by RE. Or S of ICO varies by varying which values in this equation? Yes. S of ICO varies by varying which values in this equation? Adarsh? Ankita, can you tell me? Ankita? S of ICO is equal to 1 plus RTH by RE, is it not? So S of ICO changes on changing which values here in this equation?
Sir, RTH and RE.
Very good. So ICO changes when RTH and RE values change, right? That is when RTH by RE, okay, when this value is less than 1, okay, then we get the minimum value of S of ICO. So this RTH and RE values are in such, they have magnitudes in such a way that RTH by RE, that is ratio of RTH to RE is less than 1, then we get the minimum value of S of ICO as it is approximately equal to 1. Is it not? So RTH by RE is less than 1, that time S of ICO will be equal to 1. That is smallest achievable value of S of ICO is 1 under the condition RTH is less than RE. RTH numerator is less than the denominator. When RTH is say it is 1 and RE is say 100. So 1 upon 100 is how much? 0.01. So it is almost very much less than 1. Correct? That time S of ICO is equal to 1. S of ICO is equal to 1. Fine. Next, stability factor S of VBE. S of VBE. First we derived for S of ICO. This is S of ICO equation, right? What we did yesterday, and this is a design consideration for S of ICO. Next we will be deriving S of VBE. S of VBE. For the which circuit? We are studying which circuit here? Voltage divider bias circuit. Is it not? Voltage divider bias circuit. Equation for S of VBE is dou IC by dou VBE. Dou IC by dou VBE from equation 2 of previous topic, or you can directly apply the KVL equation to the input path of the voltage divider bias circuit. Sorry, input path of the voltage divider bias circuit. Yes, voltage divider bias circuit. Okay. So if you apply the KVL equation to the input path of the voltage divider bias circuit, then the equation that we get is VTH is equal to RTH IB plus VBE, because there is VBE drop, there is RTH Thevenin's resistance, equivalent Thevenin voltage is VTH. VTH is equal to RTH into base current plus VBE plus IE into RE. Actually, it is IE into RE, but IE is expressed as IB plus IC. Okay, so we get IC into RE plus IB into RE. IE is IB plus IC, right? Expand that IB plus IC into RE. So IB into RE plus IC into RE, correct? Now next we have IC is equal to beta into IB. Yes or no? IC is beta times the IB, or IB is equal to IC divided by beta. IB is equal to IC divided by beta. Now substitute this IB is equal to IC by beta in this equation, whatever we have got here. That is VTH is equal to RTH, IB is IC by beta. It will be RTH IC by beta plus VBE plus IC RE plus IB is IC RE by beta, IC RE by beta. Right? That is the equation that I have written next. VTH is equal to RTH IC by beta plus VBE plus IC RE plus IC RE by beta. In this equation, is there any common term here? Is there any common term in this equation? IC is common. You can see here, IC is common. It is in this term, IC RE by beta. So I will take IC common. So when I take IC common, what I get? RTH by beta plus RE. So plus this RE plus RE by beta, okay, plus VBE. This term is remaining. Fine. Now beta is LCM here. Beta is common. Beta is the LCM. If I take beta is the LCM, then I get RTH plus RE plus beta into RE, because here it is RE divided by 1. Here beta into 1 is beta, beta into 1 is beta. Here 1 into beta is beta. Beta is the LCM. Therefore, what I get here, students? RTH plus RE plus beta RE, that divided by beta into IC. This IC is in the numerator, not here. This IC is in the numerator plus VBE. Okay, VBE plus in the numerator plus VBE. Okay, outside this term here plus VBE. Right. Therefore, VTH is equal to RTH plus RE is common. RE plus beta RE. RE is common. So you will get here RE into 1 plus beta. RE into 1 plus beta. So it is RTH plus beta plus 1 into RE into IC divided by beta plus VBE. Okay. VTH is equal to RTH plus beta plus 1 into RE into IC divided by beta plus VBE. This equation, what we have to do, students, whatever equation we get here for VTH, okay, that we have to differentiate partially with respect to VBE. Okay, it may be for the, that is, whenever we consider the input loop, whatever equation we are getting, that equation we have to differentiate partially with respect to VBE, keeping beta constant, so that I get this equation, dou IC by dou VBE. That is my S of VBE. Fine. So to get that, I am differentiating partially with respect to VB, keeping the other parameter constant, that is keeping beta constant. The same technique is followed for the emitter bias circuit also, for the fixed bias circuit also, and the same we are following for the voltage divider bias circuit also. Okay. So what will be the differentiation here? Differentiation with respect to VBE. VTH is constant. It is a voltage. Differentiation of constant is 0. So we get 0 here. 0 is equal to RTH plus beta plus 1 into RE by beta. So these are all constant terms. Beta is constant. RTH is resistance. It is constant. RE is a resistance. It is constant. Beta is constant. We have assumed beta constant here. So these are all constant. So constant into differentiation of IC. Differentiation of IC is how much? Dou IC by dou VB. We are differentiating with respect to VBE. We get dou IC by dou VBE. Then differentiation of VB is how much? What is the differentiation of VB with respect to VB? Yes. Differentiation of VB with respect to VB is how much? Differentiation of VBE with respect to VBE is how much? Mahadev, can you tell me? Mahadev? Mahadev Adair? Mohammed? Mohammed? Differentiation of VB with respect to VB is how much? We are differentiating with respect to VBE. Okay. So if we differentiate VB with respect to VB, what we will get?
1.
1. Correct. You are right. It is 1. Okay. So it is plus 1. Plus 1. Okay. Differentiation of VB with respect to VB is 1. Fine. Therefore, we will simplify it further. So this is S of VB should come next here. This will not come here. S of VB. So it is dou IC by dou VB multiplied by RTH plus beta plus 1 into RE by beta. That is equal to -1. So this plus 1 I will take it to the other side. It will be -1. That is dou IC by dou VB is equal to. So I get the equation for dou IC by dou VB. I'll rearrange the terms and I get the equation for dou IC by dou VB. That is equal to beta into -1. So this beta will go to the other side. It will be minus beta. That divided by, so this numerator term RTH plus beta plus 1 into RE will come to denominator on the RHS, and it will be in the denominator side in the RHS, is it not? So it is minus beta divided by RTH plus beta plus 1 into RE. That is what dou IC by dou VB. So what is dou IC by dou VB, students? It is S of VB. S of VB. The stability factor with respect to VB is given by dou IC by dou VB, and we have got this equation here. Okay, for the voltage divider bias circuit. Now we have to consider some of the design considerations, some of the conditions for whatever equation we have obtained. What is the condition that we are considering here? Let us look into this equation. In this equation, in the denominator, we have two terms. One is RTH, another one is beta plus 1 into RE. Now, beta plus 1 into RE appears to be greater as compared to RTH. Is it not? So, what is the condition that we are assuming here is beta plus 1 into RE is greater than RTH. Beta plus 1 into RE is greater than RTH. This second term is larger than the first term. Okay. So, on assuming that condition, what we get here, the equation will be S of VBE, S of VBE, that is dou IC by dou VB, that is equal to minus beta divided by, so this RTH will not come because beta plus 1 into RE is greater than RTH. So it is neglected. RTH is neglected because its value is smaller as compared to that of beta plus 1 into RE. So we get here only minus beta divided by beta plus 1 into RE. That is minus beta that divided by beta plus 1 into RE. Now beta is larger than 1. Typical value of beta for a transistor is 100. So if you take as 100, 100 is very much larger than 1. So that can be approximately equal to beta. That is approximated as it is equal to only beta. So if it is approximated as only equal to beta here, so what we get, S of VB is equal to minus beta that divided by beta into RE. Okay, that divided by beta into RE. So beta and beta will get cancelled. So we get S of VB is equal to minus 1 divided by RE. Minus 1 divided by RE. Fine. So this is the equation for S of VBE under the condition that beta plus 1 into RE is greater than RTH. Okay. Next, that is from this equation S of VB is equal to minus 1 by RE. What is the conclusion that we can make here? S of VB can be made small by increasing the value of RE resistance. So if RE resistance increases, S of VB decreases. Okay. Next is S of beta. So first we derived S of, what was the first derivation? S of ICO here, right? Then S of VBE. Then next is S of beta. S of beta. Okay. There is a third stability factor, S of beta. From the definition, what is S of beta, students? From the definition, what is S of beta? It is given by what equation? S of beta. It is change in collector current with respect to current gain, that is beta. What is beta? Beta is the current gain. Okay, output current by input current. Okay, so S of beta is delta IC by delta beta. Delta IC by delta beta. Right. That is what it is. For the derivation of S of beta, we are not performing dou IC by dou beta. Okay, the same thing we observed for the, that is fixed bias circuit also, for the emitter bias circuit also, and for the voltage divider bias also. We are taking the same method, that is we are finding delta IC by delta beta. So from equation 6, so from what is the equation 6 here? Equation 6 is this equation, that is apply the KVL equation to the input section of, or the input loop of voltage divider bias circuit. Then we get VTH is equal to RTH plus beta plus 1 into RE into IC divided by beta plus VBE. Okay, the same equation, right? We can apply the KVL to the input loop and then take that equation here. VTH is equal to RTH plus beta plus 1 into RE into IC by beta plus VBE. Fine. Now here we are not differentiating. Remember, whenever it is derivation of stability factor S of beta, we are not performing the partial derivative. We are not performing the derivation. Okay, we are not performing the derivative. Okay, but rather we take delta IC by delta beta. Remember this method. Now, how do we take the delta IC by delta beta? We apply the KVL equation to the input loop of that particular voltage divider bias circuit here. Okay. So it is RTH plus beta plus 1 into RE by beta into IC. VB, I will take it to the other side. It will be VTH minus VBE. VTH minus VBE. Therefore, what will be the equation for IC here? IC will be equal to VTH minus VBE, that divided by RTH plus beta plus 1 into RE. IC is equal to VTH minus VB, that divided by RTH plus beta plus 1 into RE. Here we are assuming two conditions. What is the condition, students? What are the two conditions here that we are considering for S of beta? Which are the two conditions here? Yes, please. Rutik, can you tell me? Rutik Chopde. Which are the two conditions we are assuming here for finding the IC in derivation of S of beta? Two conditions. What we are assuming here for different temperatures? Rutik? Rutvik, can you tell me? Rutvik? Gune?
Yes, sir.
What we are assuming here? Yes, please. Gune?
Sir, repeat question once again, sir. I couldn't understand the question.
Okay, fine. See here. Now, this is the equation for IC. We have got IC is equal to VTH minus VB into beta, that divided by RTH plus beta plus 1 into RE. Okay, after this equation, we are assuming two conditions. Which are those two conditions? Which are those two conditions? What we are assuming? Sankalp, can you tell me? Sankalp?
Sir, IC is equal to IC1 and beta is equal to.
Very good. So IC is equal to IC1 and beta equal to beta 1 at temperature T1, and IC is equal to IC2 and beta equal to beta 2 at temperature T2. Okay, these are for two different temperatures. Remember, beta value is not for two different transistors here. Note that. It is for the same transistor for two different temperatures, at temperature T1 and at temperature T2. Clear here? So we will substitute IC is equal to IC1 and beta equal to beta 1 in this main equation. Then we get IC1 is equal to VTH minus VB into beta 1 divided by RTH plus, this is beta 1 here, beta 1 plus 1 into RE. Similarly, IC is equal to IC2 and beta equal to beta 2 in the main equation. We get IC2 is equal to VTH minus VB into beta 2, that divided by RTH plus beta 2 plus 1 or 1 plus beta 2 into RE. Okay, so we get IC1 and IC2. Then we have to divide these two equations, whatever we have got, IC2 divided by IC1 or equation 2 divided by equation 1. This is the method for finding S of beta. It may be for fixed bias circuit or for emitter bias circuit or for the voltage divider bias circuit. When we divide IC2 by IC1, we get VTH minus VBE, this equation, VTH minus VB into beta 2 divided by RTH plus 1 plus beta 2 into RE. This into cross multiply, it is RTH plus beta plus 1 into RE. So it is RTH plus 1 plus beta 1 into RE, that divided by VTH minus VB into beta 1. VTH minus VB into beta 1. Okay. So VTH minus VB and VTH minus VB will get cancelled. We get IC2 divided by IC1 is equal to RTH plus 1 plus beta 1 into RE into beta 2 divided by RTH plus 1 plus beta 2 into RE into beta 1. Next, what we have to do, students? Once we get IC2 by IC1, what we have to do? What is the next step? Yes. Sanket, can you tell me what is the next step? Once we obtain IC2 by IC1. Sanket?
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me what is the next step? We got equation as IC2 by IC1 is equal to, is it not? So
Yes, sir.
after getting this equation, what is the next step?
Cancelling a common term.
That we did here, IC2 by IC1, that we cancelled out here. Now I have got the equation for IC2 by IC1 as this equation, equation 3. Next, what I have to do to this equation 3?
Subtracting 1 from both the sides, sir.
Yes,
In
yes,
equation
you are
3.
right. Correct, correct. So we have to subtract 1 on both sides of this equation. Okay, that is IC2 by IC1 minus 1, that is equal to RTH plus 1 plus beta 1 into RE into beta 2 divided by RTH plus 1 plus beta 2 into RE into beta 1 minus 1. Okay, that we are doing here. IC2 by IC1 minus 1, that is equal to RTH plus 1 plus beta 1 into RE into beta 2 divided by RTH plus 1 plus beta 2 into RE into beta 1 minus 1. Now we'll simplify this. So IC1 is a LCM. So this side it will be IC2 minus IC1 by IC1. It is IC1 here. IC1 by IC1. That is equal to RTH plus 1 plus beta 1 into RE into beta 2. Okay. That divided by RTH plus 1 plus beta 2 into RE into beta 1 minus 1. Again, I will simplify further. Then I get IC2 minus IC1 is equal to delta IC. That is change in collector current. Small change in collector current or change in collector current, that is delta IC. That is IC2 minus IC1. IC2 minus IC1 is delta IC, that divided by IC1, that is equal to here RTH plus 1 plus beta 1 into RE into beta 2. What is LCM here? Denominator will be the LCM. Okay, that is RTH plus 1 plus beta 2 into RE into beta 1 is the LCM. That will come to the numerator here, because 1 divided by 1 it is 1 into this denominator term will give us the LCM. LCM is the denominator term. Yes or no? Therefore, it is minus of RTH plus 1 plus beta 2 into RE into beta 1. So this beta is not there. That's just a small this thing. So it is minus RTH plus 1 plus beta 2 into RE, that into beta 1. Okay. The whole divided by LCM. LCM is RTH plus 1 plus beta 2 into RE into beta 1. Okay. Next, what I will do, students, I will take this beta 2 into this inside here. Then I'll take this beta 1 inside. Then I'll expand that. Okay. Beta 2 I'll multiply here in this term. That is multiplied with RTH plus 1 plus beta 1 into RE. Then beta 1 I will multiply with RTH plus 1 plus beta 2 into RE. I'll expand that. Okay. Then once I do that, what I get here, see here, beta 2 into RTH is beta 2 RTH or RTH beta 2. Then beta 2 into RE. Okay, it is beta 2 into RE into 1. So it is beta 2 RE, beta 2 RE. Then beta 2 into RE into beta 1. Okay, this RE is also multiplied with 1 plus beta 1. Correct. So it is beta 2 into RE into beta 1. So it is beta 2 RE beta 1 or beta 1 beta 2 RE. Then next, this beta 1 multiplied by RTH. It is beta 1 RTH, beta 1 RTH. It is minus because it is minus here. Then minus of next term, beta 1 into RE into 1. It is minus beta 1 RE, minus beta 1 RE. Then next, minus of this beta 1 beta 2 into RE, minus of beta 1 beta 2 into RE, that divided by the denominator term, that is RTH plus 1 plus beta 2 into RE into beta 1. RTH plus 1 plus beta 2 into RE into beta 1. Which are the terms which will cancel out here? Beta 1 beta 2 RE minus beta 1 beta 2 RE. These two will get cancelled out. So once these two are gets cancelled out, then RTH into RTH beta 2 is there, RTH beta 1 is there, RTH is common, take it outside. RTH multiplied by beta 2 minus beta 1. Then we have plus RE. Beta 2 RE is there, minus beta 1 RE is there. Okay, minus beta 1 RE is there. So RE is common in these two. Take it outside. It will be beta 2 minus beta 1. That divided by RTH plus 1 plus beta 2 into RE multiplied by beta 1. Now this is the equation for what here, students? Delta IC by IC1 it is. Yes or no? LHS. Delta IC by IC1 is equal to this RHS now. Whatever we are getting here. Okay, this equation. So in this equation again, numerator beta 2 minus beta 1 is common. Correct? Beta 2 minus beta 1 is common. Take it outside. That will give us beta delta IC by IC1 is equal to beta 2 minus beta 1. Beta 2 minus beta 1 multiplied by RTH plus RE. Beta 2 minus beta 1 is common in the numerator. Is beta 2 minus beta 1 multiplied by RTH plus RE. The whole divided by beta 1 multiplied by RTH plus 1 plus beta 2 into RE. Now this beta 2 minus beta 1 is delta beta, change in beta. Okay, it is considered as delta beta. So delta IC by delta beta is equal to, take this IC1 to the RHS, it will come to the numerator. Therefore, we get delta IC by delta beta, that is equal to IC1 into RTH plus RE, the whole divided by beta 1 into RTH plus 1 plus beta 2 into RE. Take it as equation 4 here. Okay. Next step, what is the next step here? Divide numerator and denominator by RE. We have to divide numerator and denominator by RE. Once we do that, then what is the equation that we get here? See here, delta IC by delta beta, that is equal to IC1. Okay, so inside I will take RTH divided by RE, so it will be RTH divided by RE here. Then plus RE by RE is 1, so it is plus 1. Fine. That divided by beta 1, here it will be RTH divided by RE, so it is RTH divided by RE plus 1 plus beta 2 into RE divided by RE. RE and RE will get cancelled and we get only 1 plus beta 2. Right. So S of beta equation is delta IC by delta beta. That is what is necessary for us. The required equation, that is IC1 into 1 plus RTH by RE, the whole divided by beta 1 into 1 plus beta 2 plus RTH by RE. Okay, how we got this? We divided numerator and denominator of the previous equation by emitter resistance RE. So in this previous equation, if we divide numerator and denominator by RE, then we get this equation for S of beta, which is in the form of delta IC by delta beta. Okay. So here students, in today's class, what all we derived here? We started with the design considerations, right? Design considerations here. Okay. So this was our first one. Okay, this was our first one here. Design consideration for S of ICO. Okay, for that we arrived at the equation S of ICO is equal to 1 plus RTH by RE. This equation we got here. Okay, then next stability factor S of VBE for the voltage divider bias circuit. Again, we derived the equation for that, considering the input loop of the voltage divider bias circuit, applying KVL to the input loop of the voltage divider bias circuit. We got this equation. Okay, then on further simplification, we got the equation as S of VB is equal to minus beta that divided by RTH plus beta plus 1 into RE. Okay, you have to do it step by step. Okay, these derivations are such that one step is linked with the previous one. So start from the basic equation, fundamental KVL equation, then go on doing step by step, so that finally we'll arrive at the required equation. Okay, step by step it has to be done. Then this is beta plus 1 into RE greater than RTH. Design consideration we assumed here, so that we got S of VB is equal to minus 1 by RE. Next, we derived for S of beta. The basic equation is delta IC by delta beta. We are applying the various steps for getting this S of beta here. So first step is we are considering the input loop equation in terms of VTH for the voltage divider bias circuit. I'll express in terms of IC and beta. That is IC is equal to beta times IB, or IB is equal to IC by beta. If we substitute that, then we will get this equation for the VTH. Okay. Then on further simplification, I am applying the conditions. IC is equal to IC1 and beta equal to beta 1 at temperature T1, and IC is equal to IC2 and beta equal to beta 2 at temperature T2. Then once we get those equations for IC1 and IC2, I am dividing one equation by the another, and I am simplifying further. I get this equation. Then what I do is I subtract 1 on both sides of this equation. Whatever I'm getting IC2 by IC1, I'm subtracting 1 on both sides of this equation. Then on further simplification, I get it in terms of delta IC by delta beta here, delta IC by delta beta. Then last step is divide numerator and denominator by RE. So once we divide numerator and denominator by RE, then we get the final equation as S of beta is equal to delta IC by delta beta, that is IC1 into 1 plus RTH by RE, the whole divided by beta 1 into 1 plus beta 2 plus RTH by RE. Okay. So that's all for today's class, students. Any questions here? Any doubts? Any problem in understanding here, students? Ratan, is it understood? Ratan? Ratan? Birje? Ratan? Kaji, is it understood here?
Yes, sir.
Kaji, clear?
Yes.
Understood. Any problem in understanding?
No, sir.
Understood, right? Derivation.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Sanket, understood?
Yes, sir.
Clear, right?
Yes, sir.
Derivation.
Yes,
Today's
sir.
class. Okay. Shubham, is it understood? Shubham,
Yes, sir.
understood today's derivations. Any problem here in understanding?
No, sir.
Clear, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Pratmesh? Pratmesh? Patil? Pratmesh Patil? Tejas? 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 Vivek Goni? Vivek? Jocelino,
Yes, sir.
understood today's derivations?
Yes, sir.
Any problem in understanding here? Jocelino?
No, sir.
Clear, right? Clear with the derivations, concepts, everything you are clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. You want to ask anything here? Any questions, any doubts, any clarifications here? Yes? Any questions, any doubts, any clarifications? Anything you want
No,
to
sir.
ask?
No,
Hmm?
sir.
Okay.
Sir, portion for I, sir.
Portion for IA we'll keep this first module we'll keep. Okay. And today by afternoon I will be sharing with you all the assignment questions. Right. Today I will share
Sir.
with you the assignment questions. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Right. And we'll keep this module 1 we'll keep for the first test. Right. Okay. Clear
Okay,
here?
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Anything else you want to ask?
No, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Fine. Okay. Thank you.